22nd day of 20. Oh, we're way astray here. 19th day of April, 2021. I really must update my paperwork here. This is also known as the Rick Sullivan Memorial Net. I'm standing in this evening for Ron, BE1BBB, who is not available. This net meets every Monday evening at 2000 hours. This is a social net, so please direct all traffic through the net controller. All amateurs are welcome and encouraged to check in. A few reminders: the club website is, the resurrected website is www.maritimeamateur.ca. Don't have the other one here. As I say, I must update this. Exercise handshake is scheduled for next Tuesday. That is the 27th day of April at 1900 hours. And Craig, VE1 Delta Sierra Sierra, will be your host on 2 meters. There's the weekly Maritime Fusion Net is on every Wednesday evening at 1900 hours, and of course anyone who is T4FM capable is welcome. I have nothing else on the preamble, so we will jump right into the net here and see what we can see if we make Ron proud tonight. This is VE1 Delta Romeo looking for callers.
Vector Echo 1, Bravo Tango 6.
Victor Echo 1, Bravo Sierra Delta, the 1 Kilo Whiskey.
Oh, Foxtrot.
VE9, Delta Whiskey Juliet.
Early. Goodbye here. Dave, give me your call sign again there. I'll just push you down.
VE9, Delta Whiskey Juliet.
But guesses are bad. VE1 BTC. Good evening, Brendan. VE1 Delta Romeo.
VE1 Delta Romeo, VE1 BTC. Well, very good evening there, Bob. Very good evening to everybody on frequency. Yeah, I just remembered that the net was on, so I had to link up and check in. And my apologies for not being able to step in and do the net there this morning, but I tried to link up from HR here, and I couldn't do it. I don't know. I think there might have been something, maybe a little bit of ice or something in the coax up there. I don't know. Anyway, I think it was you that was filling in for me, and I do have to thank you very much. My receive wasn't great for any of the other stations this morning too, so I'm thinking there might have been some sort of a disturbance or something that was keeping everything down. Anyway, Bob, we won't keep you there. We'll let you get back to the net. We'll say 7-3 to you. VE1 Delta Romeo. VE1 BTC, we're off and clear.
VE1 BTC, VE1 Delta Romeo. Thanks for the check-in, Brendan. Yeah, I took over there this morning. That wasn't a problem. We knew you were having. I was on UHF when you were starting to link up, and I could see problems shaping up there. Anyway, Al gave me a call, and I took it over. No problem at all. You, best 73, we'll hear from you in the morning. VE1 BSD, good evening, Brian. VE1 Delta Romeo.
Good evening, Bob, and all on frequency here. It's Brian in Amherst, and it's been a good afternoon here with my new rig that I've got. I ordered it last week, and I didn't expect it till Thursday, but I got a note that said it was going to be delivered this morning between 9 and 1, and it did arrive. And being a Kenwood man all my life, I reluctantly ordered something else, but I think I'm more than pleased with it. I got a Yaesu 3000 DX, and it's going to take me 6 months to get through the manual and learn how to run it, but it'll be a lot of fun. Another thing I got, my first COVID shot today, so got that behind me. Anyway, that's it from here, and back to you, VE1DR, VE1BSD.
VE1 DSD, VE1 Delta Romeo. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate your check-in, and congratulations on the new radio. If I'm in a situation to give advice, I look at those manuals, and the printing is so difficult to follow and read without a magnifying glass sometimes. And so I always download a manual, and that way I can bring it up to 125% or something, and read it a lot more comfortably. And I've been in the habit of doing that with my 7800 and my 2900s, and now with the 7250. Thanks for the check-in, Brian, and have a great night. BY2 Golf Fox. Good evening, George. There's George. Go ahead. There's VE1 Delta Romeo.
Okay, on this stir business, I don't know. Anyway, good evening, everybody on the net. It's George in beautiful downtown Newport, CEI, on the Charlottetown repeater. And, I took time out from watching the curling. The Canadian ladies are doing a good job, and certainly their skip, Rachel Holman, is a bit of a wonder. She had a baby 3 weeks ago, and she's playing like a house on fire. So hope everybody has a good week, and we'll look forward to the net next Monday. Victor Yankee 2 Golf Foxtrot.
My 2 Golf Foxtrot. Thanks, George. I appreciate it. Well, some ladies are really, really natural mothers. I've heard of stories of women having a child at lunch and be back at work at 1 o'clock. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but anyway, as I say, some women are born mothers, and they're everything works for them. That's 73. P9 DWJ. Good evening, Dave. VE1 Delta Romeo.
VE1 Delta Romeo, VE9 DWJ. Good evening to you, Bob, and everyone on the net this evening. You're going to have a busy night if you piled up at the start there. I didn't know whether you could pick me out at all or not. Anyway, I guess you found the right channel. Thanks for calling me in. 73 to everyone out there. Everybody stay safe, and you wish they'd get the border open again so we could go to Amherst once in a while. Thanks for calling me in. VE1DR, VE9, DWJ.
9 DWJ, VE1 Delta Romeo. Thank you for the check-in. Yeah, I recognize the voice, Dave. I just got, I think, 1 or 2 letters of your call, but I did recognize the voice. That's how come I jumped in there with my guess, and I was right for a change. You have a great night, and we'll perhaps hear from you in the morning. Now, with the call sign ending in Golf Charlie. Didn't copy the whole sign. Give me that whole sign again, and give me your message. Go ahead.
DR with Westcumb Net. Victor Echo 9. Golf Charlie. Good evening, Bob. Gordon here in Notre Dame. Just wanted to pop in and say good evening to everybody. Beautiful night here. It turned out to be a very lovely afternoon. Anyway, we'll probably hear you on VE1DR, VE9GC.
VE9GC, VE1DR. Thank you, Gordon. I should have guessed at that one as well. GC was stuck on my mind this morning, and I was on the net this morning, and now I'm on this evening, both filling in for other operators who had technical difficulties and other problems, and I'm glad to do it, of course. And so L will be on tomorrow, VE1 Zulu Sierra. So that's the guy you'll be talking with in the morning. Thank you, Gordon. You have a great night. We invite some more callers to the Monday night net. Come now.
Victor Echo 1 Alpha Sierra. Victor Echo 1 Bravo India Charlie.
One Alpha Sierra, got 1 BIC. There was one in the middle there. He hit the repeater, but there was no audio. Try that one again. Making the trip, sir. You're not making the trip. You might find a different location, maybe another repeater. BE1 Alpha Sierra. Good evening, Terry. BE1 Delta Romeo.
Good evening, Bob. The start of tonight was fast and furious for sure. Anyway, just put another bean in the pot and look to have a good week, and it'll be my turn this time next week. Anyway, also, you'll probably send me an email or get a hold of me to pick up your package. And with that, back to net.
BE1AS, BE1 Delta Romeo. Thank you for checking in, Terry. Yeah, I'm off to Truro tomorrow. I have a cable to return, a defective cable, and a couple of cables to pick up. So, and a couple of other things I want over there. So, it may be Wednesday, but anyway, I'll let you know. Thank you kindly. You have a great night. BE1 BIC. Good evening, Ron. BE1 Delta Romeo.
V1 DR and the rest on the Westcumb net this evening. Yes, good evening, Bob. Thanks for calling me in there. Yeah, I'm going to be getting my COVID shot, I guess, at the end of the month. I finally got into the right category, the over 60 for the Pfizer vaccine, and that's the one my wife has, so I want to carry on with the same type. I've been waiting to get an appointment, so I guess I finally got lucky today, and it's at the end of the month, so I'm looking forward to that. And other than that, not too much. My ankle is getting better every day, and hopefully it'll be good as new real soon. Anyway, have a good night there, Bob, and 7-3. VE1 DR from VE1 BIC.
VE1 BIC, VE1 Delta Romeo. Thank you, Ron. Appreciate it. I'm glad to hear the ankle's doing well, and I just know that bike is ready to be stood up and the wheels turned. So I'm sure you're looking forward to that. This afternoon might not have been a bad day. You have a great night, and we'll hear from you tomorrow, perhaps. This is VE1 Delta Romeo on the Monday Night Net, looking for more callers. Come now.
9, Victor Echo Alpha.
Victor Echo 1 Bravo Kilo.
Victor Echo 9 Alpha Delta Victor.
V3, VE9, VEA, VE1 Delta Romeo. Go ahead, sir.
VE1 Delta Romeo. Good evening, Bob, and good evening to all fine, outstanding, upstanding hams there on the frequency there for sure. Well, we're a little bit late getting in. We had to try a couple times to get her to connect, but we reverted back to our little trick, and then it connected right off the bat. So you try to connect, put the code in for that, it doesn't connect. You put the code in for disconnect, it disconnects, and then it put the code back in for the connect, and away she goes. So we finally made it, Bob. Outside of that, was quite a pleasant day up here in northeast New Brunswick, and looks like a couple more days coming up pretty good. Outside of that, it looks like you got a good net running there, and we thank you for doing that, and thanks for calling us in. So we'll wish everybody on frequency a good evening and a great wake-up call tomorrow. 7-3 to all, 88 to ladies, a special good evening to the scanner and the shortwave listeners. We'll turn it back to you. VE1 Delta Romeo, net control. VE9 Victor Echo Alpha, Vern in the Trackety Shyla, northeast New Brunswick. 7-3 all, 7-3 Bob. Bye-bye.
In VEA, VE1 Delta Romeo. Thank you, Vern. Appreciate your check-in, as always, and you're a faithful flyer on Monday evening. I know that I've had you several times, and I've heard you check in with the other net controllers, and we much appreciate it. You have a great night up in Trackety Shallow, and we'll hear from you next Monday for sure. BU1 Bravo Kilo. Good evening, Charlie. BU1 Delta Romeo.
BE1 Delta Romeo and everybody on frequency. This is Victor Echo 1 BK, the big kid. Sitting in downtown Pugwash and looking out the window, and the air looks to be calm, cool, and collected. I don't have an outdoor thermometer, so I can't really. I'm going to get one of these years, so I can find out what the temperature is. But it's not cold. A lot of people know it. For 100 years, I like to play around with drums and drumming, and that urge and that fun has never left me. So I got 4 sticks and 3 practice pads here, and I'm just sort of doing rudiments. And I'm going to just say 73 to everybody, and whatever your version of doing rudiments is, keep at them, because little things like that keep your mind sharp, I think. I hope, because that's what I'm assuming. DE1BK, setting and listening. Go ahead.
1BK, BU1 Delta Romeo. Thanks for checking, Charlie. And I noticed my kitchen window rattling this afternoon. It must have been you working on your drums. Anyway, yeah, perhaps you should turn the volume back a little bit. Best 73, Charlie. We'll hear from you in the morning, I'm sure. PE9 ADV. Good evening, JP. PE1 Delta Romeo.
PE1 Delta Romeo. This is VE9 Alpha Delta Victor. JP here in Dieppe. Good evening, Robert. Good evening, everybody on the Westcumb VHF net. And just checking in here, saying hi to everyone. I haven't checked into this net in a very long time now. So sat down the radio, was playing around and checking what was going on, and figured, I might as well go over and say hi to the guys in northern Nova Scotia. And hopefully everyone is well, and hopefully they open up the bubble so I can make my way down to Halifax. I'm due for a trip down there. Haven't been down there in quite a long time there now. Probably, was around there Labor Day. I think it was last year now. Went down for vacation around Lunenburg and that. We enjoyed our little week off there down there in Nova Scotia. Anyways, thanks for doing the net again. 7-3s to everybody. From Victor Echo 9 Alpha Delta Victor, back to net control.
ADB, BU1 Delta Romeo. Thank you, JP. Appreciate your checking. Yeah, I have a 4th of May appointment in Halifax with follow-up with my surgeon. So I'm not looking forward to that. I just soon stay away from the big city for obvious reasons. But anyway, it was originally scheduled for March, but he didn't want to do it virtually over the telephone. He says, I can't really tell much about what's going on over the telephone. He said, we have to face-to-face. So anyway, he said, if you're feeling good, he said, we'll postpone it. So I got in on the 4th of May. Anyway, I had my COVID shot, so maybe I'll have some protection. Thank you, JP. You have a great night. We are open for more callers.
VE1 Zulu Sierra.
Echo 1 Delta Sierra Sierra.
Zulu Sierra, BU1 Delta Romeo. Good evening, boss.
VE1 Delta Romeo on the Monday night net. Very good evening, Bob, and good evening to all the others on frequency. You got things rolling on a nice clip there this morning, or this evening, I should say. I'll wake up after a while. And I hope it continues till you run out of allotment time, Bob. And you take care. We'll talk to you in the morning. Usual time. VE1 Delta Romeo, VE1 ZS.
B1ZS, B1DR. Okay, we'll see you at 7:15 as usual. Have a great night, Al. B1DSS. Good evening, Craig. B1 Delta Romeo. I advertised you as the net controller for the exercise handshake next week, so I hope that goes well for you. Go ahead. This is B1 Delta Romeo.
Bob. Thanks for calling me in. Thanks for doing this report. Yeah, hopped on the backbone rather than bringing up the RTI link. We'll serve the rest of the board here tonight. Hop on the backbone and say hi. Give me the mark of the book. Yeah, we're doing always interesting. Always interesting. But we do what we can. We'll say 7:30. Everybody have a great day. We're working on the bike a little bit today. Hopefully work tomorrow, maybe the next day. 7:30. Monday. That's it.
DSS, B1 Delta Romeo. Cutting out there a little bit, Craig, but got most of it. You have a great night, and we'll hear from you in the morning, I betcha. We're looking for some more callers. Oh, my. Unlucky 13. Who wants to cover that number?
Victor Echo 1, Echo Charlie Charlie.
CC, B1 Delta Romeo. Go ahead, sir.
VE1DR, VE1ECC. I sort of missed who you called in. I'm assuming it was me, Bob. Nobody else seemed to jump on the microphone there. Good evening. Thanks for calling me in. Thanks for doing the net. Just pulled back in the yard. I just heard DSS ahead of me there saying he was working on his bike. I just pulled mine out of storage tonight. And that's what I just pulled in the yard with. I was just kind of sizing things up to see if I could get a headset and a 2-meter handheld mounted on the bike somewhere. See if I can carry on the net stuff through the summer months when I'm commuting on the bike. Anyway, hope you have a great evening and a good net. We will talk to you again soon. VE1ECC saying 73 to all.
VE1ECC, VE1 Delta Romeo. Two Craigs in a row. I was on Sugarloaf, and you were both breaking up a little bit there. I don't know if it's a problem on Sugarloaf or what, but I went to Amherst, and you're solid copy. You have a great night, Craig, and we'll hear from you in the morning, I hope. We are open for some more callers.
Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor.
Victor Yankee 2, Sierra Papa Delta.
Alrighty, we'll take these two. VE9, Mike Tango Victor. Good evening, Mike. VE1 Delta Romeo.
VE1DR with the Rick Sullivan Memorial Net, Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. Good evening, Bob. Good evening to everybody on the net. Finally checking in here, doing the dishes there, Bob. My mom duty tonight. Yeah, very good. Beautiful day. Went to Shediac today to do some work on the repeater there. We shut it off and took the UHF repeater out, and we're doing a mod to the squelch there, so hopefully it'll be back in operation there in a day or so. And I bought myself a handheld there, used FT2D DR, so I can use that as a personal note on my laptop there whenever if I go anywhere. So I have my FT100 DR here as my base, so I'm going to have 2 nodes on the go there, Bob. So I'll be able to go on the Wires X rooms that I want to go to without disturbing the repeaters. Anyway, back to you, Bob. Have a good net. Thanks for checking me in, and say hi to everybody on the net there. 73 VG1DR, VG9MT.
VE9 MTB, VE1 Delta Romeo. Thank you for the check, and Mike. And yeah, you're talking about technology of which I have no knowledge whatsoever. I did try one wireless connect to one of the regular check-ins in the States, in Ohio, I think it was. I'm not sure it was Ohio or in Indiana. And the repeater that I dialed up they said it wasn't no longer in service. So that was the only attempt that I made. But I've been busy with a lot of things, and I've got to get back in because I've made a fair investment in this new radio and the so on. So I'll have to get in and on the wire sex there and do a little distancing, see how it goes. Thank you, Mike. That's 73. BY2 SPD. Good evening, sir. Beat you on Delta Romeo.
Good evening, sir. VU on Delta Romeo. This is Victor Yankee 2, Sierra Papa Delta. Nothing, no traffic, sir. Just want to say hi to everyone and good evening. This is Victor Yankee 2, Sierra Papa Delta. Back to you, sir. Net control.
BY2 SPD. Beat you on Delta Romeo. Thank you for the check-in. Much appreciated. You have a great night, and perhaps we'll hear from you in the morning. This is VE1 Delta Romeo, Bob, and my QTH is Pugwash Junction, and we're filling in for Ron, VE1BBB. And this is the Monday Night Net, also known as the Rick Sullivan Memorial, and it's the 19th of April version. We'd like to have some more callers.
VE, recheck Ron.
Echo 9, Papa Alpha Lima.
Okay, we'll hold it right here with the 2. I have 9 Papa Alpha Lima. There was a recheck in there just ahead of you. Give me that full call sign again and go ahead. This is VE1 Delta Romeo.
VE9, VEA, recheck Bob, VE1 Delta Romeo.
Roger, go ahead with the recheck.
VE9, Victor Echo Alpha.
Roger, you go ahead.
USL. Yeah, Bob, I just got a little information there from Mike about his handheld. There's a note there. Is Mike still on frequency? VE9 MTV, are you still there? VE1 Delta Romeo, over.
Roger, we'll check with him. VE9 MTV. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, VE9 MTV. Go ahead there, Bert.
USL. Yeah, Mike, Ken KW was going to use a handheld for a node, range the same as you're trying there. He checked with Ron on the island there, AIN, and he advised not to use a handheld because they're not meant for continuous duty. QSL?
Yeah, but it depends how you use it there. I'm just going to use it as a personal node, but I'm only going to be transmitting maybe half a watt there, Vern. That shouldn't hurt the radio there. Over.
Oh, okay. Just pass that info on to you there. Have a good one, Mike, and good luck. VE9VA back to VE1 Delta Romeo net control. Thanks, Bob, and VE9VA clear.
Roger. No problem. That's what the system is for. V9 PAL. Good evening, Paul.
V1 PR to V9 PAL. How you doing there, Bob? And Mike and everybody else on the net there. Yeah, 10 degree here in Irish Town there. Looks like we're going to have a beautiful day tomorrow. It's supposed to be high 16. But anyway, just want to put a bean in the pot for you. So anyway, you guys all take care and have a safe week. V9 PAL.
V9 PAL, VE1 Delta Romeo. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate your check-in this Monday night. And I'm just looking at, well, it's not a sunset anymore. It was a sunset, but it's a beautiful western sky with layers of cloud. I wish I had a camera that would take a picture of it. Anyway, sir, you have a great night, and I'm sure we'll hear from you in the morning. We would invite more calls. Come now.
Victor Echo 1, WIN, portable.
Victor Echo 1, Mike Yankee.
Victor Echo 1, Charlie Delta. Victor Echo 1, Papa Sierra V1, yeah.
Alrighty, we'll hold it at 4 here. VE1WIN. Good evening, Peter. VE1 Delta Romeo.
Good evening, Bob. Good evening, all. No traffic for that there, Bob. Just a check. Everybody have a great weekend. We're looking forward to going to New Brunswick here in 7 or 8.
VE1WIN. VE1 Delta Romeo. Thank you, Peter. Yeah, you're going to be heading off there sometime in May by the looks of things. Anyway, sir, thanks for the check-in and good luck with that. VE1 Mike Yankee. Good evening, Mike. VE1 Delta Romeo.
Yeah, good evening, Bob. VE1 Delta Romeo, VE1 MY. Not much here. Beautiful day. Just a mark on the slate. Everybody stay safe. VE1 MY.
VE1MY, VE1DR. Thank you, Mike. Short and sweet, and you're hopefully you'll have some good weather. Except you're anticipating decent spring weather and into the summer, and of course it'll be short weather for you. Not too long in the future, I expect. You have a great night, and perhaps we'll hear from you in the morning. VE1CD. Good evening, Trevor. Treasure. Good evening, Trevor. VE1 Delta Romeo. You are a treasure.
One DR and the Westcumb net, the 1 CD. Well, very good evening, Bob, and all those on frequency. And off to Trent today, and of course that old Mount Tom had the snow on it there. A reminder that winter wasn't too far away, I guess. But anyway, it's nice on the way back, and nice sunset here in Beaver Banks. Anyway, we'll say 7-3. Hope everyone has a good week here. 1 DR and the Westcumb net, 1 CD.
VE1CD, VE1DR. Thank you, Trevor. Appreciate your check-in. And you have a great night, and we'll hopefully hear from you in the morning. VE1 Papa Sierra. Good evening, Peter. VE1 Delta Romeo.
V1 DR in the group, V1 PF. Good timing. I just turned the radio on and you were calling in a new round. I just shut down a computer and stuff and noticed that the live feed was up on YouTube and thought, oh, maybe I should go check in there. Hi. Anyway, not happy to hear snow on Mount Tom today, but I guess it is, in fact, not that far away. I told my wife today that we'd probably get some more soon because I put the snow shovels away this weekend and put them in their storage place for the summer, so I'm sure it'll be back at some point. But anyway, other than that, back to you, Bob. Trust everybody's well, and we'll hopefully hear everybody through the rest of the week as well. V1 DR in the group, V1 PF.
VE1PS, VE1DR. My snowblower is still by the kitchen door, and I was told by a young lady a few days ago that I should put it away now. And I said, I'm not going to put it away until the 1st of May, because as sure as I put it in the shop, there'll be 8 or 10 inches of snow. But the realism of the story is that if we have that much snow this time of year, it probably wouldn't blow anyway. It would be too wet. It would just jam up the blower. Anyway, I shall persist, and the 1st of May I'll put it away. Best of May to you, Peter. Open for more calls. Come now.
VE1MWJ.
Blue X-ray, V1ZX.
Victor Echo 1, Zulu Bravo.
Victor Echo 1, Foxtrot, Sierra Mike.
Victor Echo 1, Kilo Echo Victor.
On RV.
Yankee 2, Juliet Charlie.
I think there was a VE1 RV in there. I'm not sure about that. Just to confirm that, I'll put you on the list.
Confirm it, my friend. VE1 Romeo Victor.
Roger, roger. Stand by. VE1 MWJ. Good evening, Mike. VE1 Delta Romeo.
Well, very good evening to you, Bob. I had no idea I was at the start of such a distinguished bunch of gentlemen. Wow. I wish I could just quickly go through them all and call them by name and say good evening. I know pretty well every one of them that just logged in after there. Kevin, Mike, and Brad, and oh, Lord, I can't think of them all off the top of my head. But anyway, it was good to hear everybody, and I'm going to probably get my buns out of here fairly quickly, and I'll let you get on to the rest of them. Bob, good to hear you, good to hear everybody else, and hope everyone has a good evening. VE1MWJ.
VE1 MWJ, VE1 Delta Romeo. Thank you, Mike. Well, you would not believe how I have to scurry through my three databases here, three spreadsheets actually, with one has Nova Scotia and U.S., one has PEI, and one has New Brunswick. And depending on who's where, I scroll through and find a name. I can remember a few, but there's an awful lot I can't. Anyway, sir, you have a good night and a good week, and we'll probably hear from you in the morning. VE1 Zulu X-ray. Good evening, Brad. VE1 Delta Romeo.
V1 Delta Romeo, V1 Zulu X-ray. Very good evening, Bob. And I guess there's a couple of mics in there, and I hear Roger in there, and a couple more. We spent the day, took the pressure washer out, put it beside the house here. Actually, I put it on the old Jeep there and got some mud off it there. I dug all the garden hoses out and put them on where they belong, and pumped the winter cover off of the pool. So we're getting ready for the real warm stuff there, Bob. Thanks for checking me in. Have a good evening. V1DR, V1 Zulu X-ray, Brad, and 2 Island Petersville.
Oh, you're getting ahead of spring. V1ZX, VE1 Delta Romeo. Well, you've got a good positive attitude, Brad. Good for you. We will hear from you in the morning, I hope. VE1 Zulu Bravo. Good evening, Mike. VE1 Delta Romeo.
Delta Romeo, V1 Zulu Bravo. Good evening again, Bob. The nets roll along pretty good for you. It's great to hear. And yeah, busy day here too. Did some outside tours, and I got tires changed on my Super Duty there, and washed the wheels up, and I guess I had changed the tires on my daughter's car, one of my daughter's vehicle there a couple weeks ago, and I washed her rims and tires too. So I'll be putting them away tomorrow. Nothing else to report. Yeah, getting quite a crew on this go around, and Mike and Brad and Kevin in there, a couple more maybe. Anyway, 7-3, V1 Zulu Bravo.
VE1 Zulu Bravo, VE1 Delta Romeo. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, good crew on tight, no doubt about it. You have a great night, and we'll hear from you in the morning. Al will check you in gladly. VE1 FSM, Foxtrot Sierra Mike. I hope I have that right. And if you wouldn't mind, I'd like to have your name from my log. I don't have you on my list, and I'll put you in after the net. This is VE1 Delta Romeo.
VE1 Delta Romeo, VE1 Foxtrot Sierra Mike. Yeah, Bob, my name is Frank. I'm here in Amherst. Been in Amherst for a long time. I just got away from it a lot because of work, so just getting back at it. Anyway, there's no real traffic to pass, so we'll get another mark for your book, and we'll pass it back to you. VE1 Delta Romeo, VE1 FSM. They're monitoring 285.
VE1 FSM, VE1 Delta Romeo. Thank you, Frank. You'll go in my spreadsheet as soon as the net's over. So the next time you check in with me, I'll be able to know your name. Best 73, and we'll hear from you for sure next Monday, I hope. BU1 KEV, BU1 Delta Romeo. Good evening, Kevin.
Yeah, very good evening, Bob. B1 Delta Romeo for the Monday night Westcumb Net. B1 KEV, very good evening, and good evening to Frank there going out the door, and hi to Roger there in Shediac, and Joe coming up, and the Mikes, and Brad, and all the rest of the gang there that checked in tonight. Sounding good. Good sounding net there for sure. Just in the shack here this evening, enjoying a cup of tea, and going through a barbecue e-book. And man, what a lot of tricks and tips that I learned here now. I can use the smoker. I need a Bradley smoker, I think, to fine tune things. But man, what a great e-book this was there for sure. Anyway, we'll continue listening along, and thanks for calling me in, Bob, 7-3, and have yourself a great rest of the evening, and we'll probably hear you there in the morning. B1 Delta Romeo, B1 KEV, 7-3, Bob.
BU1 KEV, B1 Delta Romeo. Thank you, Kevin. Well, barbecuing was never my forte. I tried just about everything, chicken, steak, pork chops, wieners, and so on. But my daughter used to say, Dad will put a piece of chicken on the barbecue, and then he'll go wash their car and expect it not to be burned. So I kind of gave it up. Matter of fact, I don't even have a barbecue anymore now. Lost interest. Best 73, Kevin. We will certainly hear from you in the morning. BU1 Romeo Victor. Good evening, Roger. BU1 Delta Romeo. Long time no hear.
Indeed so, sir. Good evening to you, Bob, and nice to hear you from V1RV here. And hi to Kev there also, Kevin, and hi to Brad. I haven't heard Brad in a long time. Used to talk to Brad when I was up and down the highway with the 18-wheeler quite a bit, and hi to you, Joe. Hi to all. As a matter of fact, I'm going to forget to have the people here, Bob, so, and I'm not going to hold her. I know you got a whole bunch more to go, so I'm just going to keep it a little bit short. I had a beautiful day today, even just sitting in the chair in front of the garage in front of the sun was just too much. Just beautiful. Take care, my friend, and great that I should answer this net more often. You guys do a great job, and a lot of calling. 7-3, Bob, and thanks again. Have a great net and have a good evening to all. That is V1RV.
B1RV, B1 Delta Romeo. Thank you, Roger. Appreciate your check-in. Yeah, we do our best. Keep things running here between the 2-meter wake up in the morning and the Monday night nets. We try to keep interest in people checking in, and it's always interesting for me. I look forward to it every time I'm asked to do it. You have a great night and a great rest of the week, and we'll hear from you certainly next Monday, if not before. Be by 2JC. Good evening, Joe. BU1 Delta Romeo.
Bob, and hi to Roger there, and Kevin, and Frank, and a few others. Yeah, we had a good day here today. My goodness, it's some nice to see the temperature like 6 or 7, and that's not saying a whole lot, but it's some nice to see it nice and warm out. We're checking into the good old sugar loaf repeater here. Hope you can hear me all right on it. We put up another antenna today. I know you might not be familiar with it, Bob, but some fellows might be out there. It's a Tango Bravo 6 Echo mic. It's an old-timer antenna. It's made by what the company in Jersey, New York, it was called Telrex. And I got it for
free. And I spent a couple $100 on it to get it fixed up there, and it's working pretty good. So I kind of feeling pretty good about that. I kind of half built the thing, so and it's working just as good as anything I've ever had. So we got that up today, and it looks good too. It's a 6 elements on 10. I think it's around 4 elements on 15, and 3 elements on 20. And that's it. They're very old antenna. I think they've built them things back in the 1950s. Anyway, thanks Bob for calling us in and doing the net. And I've been slipping on the Wake Me Up net, but we'll try and be there tomorrow. Take care, everybody. God bless. Be safe. BY2JC.
BY2JC, BE1 Delta Romeo. It's antenna sounds like quite a project, and you got it for free and put $30 into it, so it turns out to be a good investment. And if it was made in the 50s, it's probably better than anything they make nowadays. You have a great day, a great night, Joe, and yes, check in with Al in the morning. He'd much appreciate it. This is CE1 Delta Romeo. We're looking for some more calls for the Monday Night Net, the Rick Sullivan Memorial, for the 19th of April. Come now.
BY2 Bravo Golf.
BY2 is heard from BY2KW, VE1 Delta Romeo. Good evening, sir. BY2KW, VE1 Delta Romeo. Good evening, Joel. I appreciate your second. And regarding the virtual breakfast on Saturdays, I'm going to give that up for a while. I don't know if my old J-pole antenna is not doing the job or if it's just local conditions, but I had a bad time trying to get in Saturday morning, and it was the same thing the previous week. So we're going to lay off that for a while, and I'm toying with the idea of trying to build another antenna. It might be a little more successful if I can get it tuned properly, and I might resume checking in. So you guys, in the meantime, carry on and have a good summer. And it probably will be summer before this COVID thing is over. That's 73. BY2 Bravo Golf. Good evening, Brian. BU1 Delta Romeo.
BU1 Delta Romeo. Bravo Golf. Bob. Again. I talked to you this morning. Good evening to Joel there and to Joe. And I've seen one of those TV60Ms before. I'm not sure who had one. Somebody, if I recall, had one of those puppies, but that was 30 years ago, and they've been around for a while. I don't think they make them anymore, but in fact, I'm looking at a manual here for one. Pretty good antenna. Anyway, fair size. About 50, 60 feet, certainly. Anyway, just thought I'd check in here, Bob, and
I'll get somebody, I don't know if it's on the net in the morning, but I'll get it in the morning. All the best, everybody. Bravo Golf.
B-2 Bravo Golf, VE1 Delta Romeo. Thank you for the check-in, Brian. Delta L, VE1 Zulu Sierra will be on in the morning, and I'm sure he'd like to have your call in. In the meantime, you have a great evening, a great night, and he will hear from you in the morning, I'm sure. We are looking for number 31. We're almost out of time. We'll try another general call before we start to close down. Well, things have slacked off, so we will issue the second last call. This is the second last call for the Monday Night Net. They also known as the Rick Sullivan Memorial for the 19th of April. Second last call. And no response. This is the last call. This is the last call for the 19th of April. And similarly, no response, so we will declare this net closed for this evening. The Westcumb Monday Night Net for the 19th of April is hereby closed, and I issue my appreciation for all those who clicked in tonight, and I'm sure that Ron will be proud. We only got 30 tonight, but I talked too much. Otherwise, we would have a lot more. That's 73 to all, and we will. We won't have to switch to Amherst because we're already there. But we will start the downlink process with, let's see, Petersboro. Plains.
7-3 from VE1 PKT. Link off.
VE1DR downlinking Lutby Mountain. VE1DR downlinking Harmony Ridge.
One HAR. Link off.
VE1DR downlinking Charlottetown.
One CRA. Link off.
VE1DR downlinking Summerside.